first of all, we really wanted to go with people who were good actors, that above sort of like maybe that they were amazing martial artists. Some of them are amazing martial artists, but we really wanted to make sure that they could act, and I think everybody just had to have, they really had to sort of approach the role by really wanting to own the role as a complete, thought of a character.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and there had to be a sort of charisma and soulfulness, in particular when we were looking for like the Assam character.
Mm-hmm.
We really wanted somebody, he had to be able to move, he had to, to do the martial arts, but we really wanted somebody who was not going to come in and try to act like Bruce Lee, because that was the role that Bruce Lee would have done.
He's good.
But
He's good.
But that,
God, he's so good. He is
but
so good. He's your father.
Okay,
well, let's-
please,
And
please,
I go, oh my
please
God.
stop.
I know you're excited, but let's finish this first.
I'm
We'll have questions.
excited because he's so good. I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's okay,
I'm
it's okay.
sorry. He is so good.
He's so good, so
Okay.
we did a good job.
Yeah,
And I love you. And I love you. And I love him.
Okay, well, yes, we gotta do this thing in South Africa.
Yeah, Cape Town.
How big is this? And how much acreage does it occupy? Tell me about it.
It's
The
huge,
set
I was
is-
just there, anyway.
I don't know the acreage of it. The back lot itself is very big. That's why we had to go to South Africa to build it. We had to go somewhere where we could get that space and that level of construction without, paying $10 million to build it. And it's about, you have about, I don't know it in terms of square footage, but you have about two main drags of Chinatown that can be shot as different streets in different directions and redressed.
Mhm.
And in between them, a lot of narrower streets and alleys moving back and forth. That gives you plenty of play. And then at the edge of it, we also built some San Francisco streets. We have the sort of Irish Town San Francisco streets and like sort of main street San Francisco streets, Market Street. So it's a gigantic, you see it when you're driving on the highway to the studio, you see it from quite far away.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you are when you're shooting on the set, are these the interiors? Are they shot elsewhere, or is it the kind of thing?
Our stages are on the same studio, but not on the back lot.
How many people are on that set during those crowd scenes? It looks very populated. Are those all actual extras, or are you adding some?
No, that's all actual extras. There's depending on the day, there could be anywhere from 80 to 400, depending on what we're shooting, and it's a real challenge finding Asian extras in South Africa. We're on the one continent that doesn't seem to have them. And so we spend a lot of time building relationships with like real small pockets of Chinese communities in South Africa.
So if you're a Chinese extra in South Africa, you're doing pretty well right now. Yeah. Tell me about the fight choreography. Actually, first, I'd like to show a clip. Can we show the first clip, the interior one?
Well, I will say it's a very Bruce Lee style, because my father didn't do that acrobatic wire work type of thing. He really believed in there being a certain amount of realism, which is what we try to accomplish with the fights. And not only that, but also to have the characters be able to express themselves and who they are through the way that they move.
Mm-hmm.
And so not everybody is an amazing martial artist on the show. Some people are super scrappy, and some people are much more polished. And amongst the polished ones, they have their own styles. And so it's very intentional that we want it to feel kind of like a street fight, essentially.
Yeah, and it's about, we talked a lot about the fighting styles when we were just building the show, and the notion that, first of all, it has to feel consequential. When people get hit, they have to be hit. It
Yes.
can't be like, certain versions of martial arts choreography that exist out there, and I'm not knocking them, but for instance, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, where you fly up to the treetops and you have a sword fight, and then you come down and you hit, and there's like a million blocks and hits, and no one's arms get sore and nobody gets
It's
hurt.
like superheroes.
Yeah, and for us, even though we certainly want to celebrate the kung fu of it, at the same time, when people get hurt, they have to get bruised and bones have to break and teeth have to get knocked out, and it has to feel really consequential and dangerous. The stakes someone is gonna get hurt or possibly die in this fight.
I appreciate that this is a show where if somebody gets beaten up, they're knocked out for a week. That's not something you see very often. Like usually somebody will take like 45 hits to the face and they just shake it off and they're fine.
Yeah, and my first show was sort of famous for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Banshee was nuts. I mean, I still sometimes go back and look at the fight scenes from that. Like,
Yeah.
people like, how many different ways can we smash somebody's head through a different substance this week? It's like
Yeah.
glass and steel. And
Gotta have goals, man.
that's great. I wondered if would it be okay if we open the floor to questions? Take a few?